I'll bring up your next comic. Everybody, let's see how loud you can get. Give it up one time for Daniel A. Thanks. Thank you. Meeting people is a fun premise to start about, I guess. Yeah, it's fun. Different minds, different people out there. It's cool to learn about them and see what you like, what they like, or vice versa, or whatever. But it's cool. Maybe make friends. That's a possibility. But and if it's the opposite sex and you're heterosexual, it's like there's a possibility where you can date or fuck this person, and that's also cool and much appreciated and that kind of stuff. But I wish because when you hang out with a person, you do activities with them. You know what I'm saying? You play a video game with them, watch a movie with them. But if you're hoping for that, then why can't we just start off with sex? I know it's very obvious to say about a guy to say that I want to just have sex first, but it's it's a fun activity, right? Everyone likes sex. It's why can't I just walk up to a girl and be like, fancy a fuck? And she doesn't have to be offended or whatever. She could just be like, oh no, thank you, sir, move along. And it's that's fine. Or she could even be like, no, thank you with the sex, but I'll have a cup of tea. And I'll be like, thank you, give me your gram bell digits right now. Or something. But that would be, that'd be fun. But that's not happening. You can't do that. You have to think of more diplomatic ways, and those yield a second date. And I've had a few, but it's because I just do things that I like with them basically, and I like movies, and movies are fun. But if you're gonna watch a movie with somebody new with the purposes of a date, I suggest doing a little research first, because I'm gonna tell you what happened once. I met this chick at a movie store, and we were chatting about movies, and she was talking about she likes foreign films, and I was thinking of after we already made the date for the movie, I was we can watch a movie on Netflix or mine, whatever. And then I was talking to a friend, I was I don't know what kind of movies are French or whatever, I don't know, foreign, I just foreign French just goes there. But then my friend was like, hey, you should watch this movie called Irreversible, and he was laughing about it, and she'll love it. And I don't know shit about movies, and I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. But I didn't watch it first, I didn't do any research, I just knew it was on Netflix, so I just waited. And the synopsis of Irreversible is how a rape destroyed this woman's life. And it's told backwards, the events leading up to it and after. And the scene itself is it's 15 minutes long. It's so fucked up. It's the centerpiece of the movie. It's
the memento of rape.
It's the memorable moment of the movie, basically. And I did not see that coming, but I understand now why my friend was laughing about it. But it was bad. And the worst thing is we didn't even stop. We should change this movie. It was just more we're watching this movie about rape, and you can't try moves during that kind of thing. So I can just try to put my arm around her or get closer. It's we're sitting in our own positions. And she was just watching this movie, and she didn't cry. I feel it was almost as bad as if I actually raped her, minus the tears and the blood, possibly. That's fucked up. But yeah, there are other things I can talk about besides rape, I guess. Yeah, there should be maybe a rape movie whistle for girls.
No, talk about something else.
Yeah, I'll just change the subject.
New hots to everybody.
Where was I going?
You can't open with rape, man.
Okay, let's backtrack about, dating. People talk about, my friends talk about sex appeal, and you gotta have sex appeal or be confident and cool, and that translates to me, or what they're saying is you gotta look good, or have some kind of job security or whatever. So my friends are all dildos and swords. They either feel good, look good, or they can defend you or stop a burglar or whatever. But for me, it's I have the sex appeal of a beanbag chair, or if you imagine a sock thrown against the wall, it's form. It's just no will or whatever. It's just I'm very passive. My friend described me as slumpy, which I don't know if that's a real word, but I was just it makes sense. It's the hat of an elf, the way it tilts like that. That's how my general personality is. You want to hang out? Oh, no, it's stupid. But let me think. This was all disjointed after I had a flow with the rape. But I'll go back to movies, I guess. Like, when bad shit happens about movies, like, not movies, but just celebrities, like, you know, this whole Cosby thing, and like, Roman Polanski, or whenever like somebody famous does something fucked up, it's like people like regress from their art, and like sometimes they try to give them a pass, where it's like, they try to give them the art pass. It's like, you know, his art is so great, maybe he's allowed to do this kind of shit. It's like, that, I can never understand that, because it's like, do I have to make like a Godfather and a half to like diddle your nephew or some shit like that? It's like, what kind of like metaphor for life that'll make you cry can I do, where then I'll be able to have at it with your kid? Like, isn't that fucked up? Yeah, that is fucked up. Let's see, can I think of non-offensive?
That's what Woody Allen did.
No, yeah, exactly. Well, I guess people always try to, when people try to defend the person, it's always like, okay, stop. It's like, it was her adopted daughter, or they were so close, the kid agreed to the sex, she was 12. And it's like, fuck. But like, honestly, like, there's a limit, I think. I mean, like, if Dave Chappelle, like, was found out to have, like, a kiddie corral of kid corpses in his, like, you know, in his basement, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's like I would watch, you know, Tyrone Bigsby or like Clayton Bigsby with a frown on my face. It would be sad. It'd be hard to enjoy. But I think I would punch a baby for like George Carlin's 7 Dirty Words. I just think it's worth it, you know. Let me see what else I can talk about. You know, like, I wouldn't say I'm an anxious person, but like, you know, I get startled easily. And have you ever walked down the street and someone just yells at the car like, fuck you, or like, boo, and it's like, fuck. It's like when you walk into like a spider web, it's like, fuck, you just freak out for no reason. And like, it pisses me off sometimes, but, you know, like, I used to like hate those people. But then like I was hanging out with my friend the other day, and there was this old man walking his dog, and just for no reason my friend was like, fuck you. And then like I laughed, and the guy was so like flabbergasted, like confused, and he's old and he has a dog, and just somebody told him fuck you for no reason. That's why it was funny. And then I was like realizing while I was laughing at him, I'm like, that's me over there. I'm laughing at myself. Like, people do that shit all the time for fun, you know what I mean? And it's like, I understand, man. I understand. Only laugh. You know, I think, you know, people say racism is bad and they want to eliminate racism, but sometimes racism is well-intentioned, you know? Like, I was hanging out with a new friend of mine, he happened to be black, and I was tuning the radio, and like, I just did it without thinking. I was like, I passed by some hip-hop station, and like, I don't know shit about shit, but like, I was thinking like, should I pause on this station? Maybe he'll like it, maybe he'll think I'm more open-minded. And I was just like, okay, you're an idiot. It's like, if that's cool, if that's fine, then like, why can't this guy just play some mariachi music and expect me to be like, oh, you know? I don't know, you gotta be tricky, I guess. Or like, sometimes racism isn't even like intentionally bad. Like, I was talking to this guy the other day, he was talking about how his friend got a kidney transplant and the kidney was from a gay guy. And he said like, oh, gay people laugh a lot, so like, maybe that's a blessing for you. Now you can start laughing a lot. And like, he's not stupid for, I mean, he's stupid for thinking that, but it's fun. Like, it was a well-intentioned, hateful thought, or I don't know if it's hateful, but it's just like, you know, it's like, gay people laugh. This is a plus to you. Now you have those genes in your liver. It's like, that makes no sense, but it's fun. Is that in the light, or?
Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute? Alright, let's see. Oh, where the fuck was I going with that? What was I talking about? Racism? You know, you ponder about racism when you're high. Usually you walk around the world and you're like, racism is bad, get it? But when you're high, you really start to think about it and are like, fuck, this is so bad. But like, when you think about like what people have to believe to be racist, it's like you really believe that a baby will walk towards a mop and a broom more than a baby boy. You know what I mean? A baby girl is going to do that more often. It's like you really have to believe that to like think bigoted or racist or homosexual, whatever. And it's like, it's kind of a wacky world, you know? They actually think Asians are math magicians and they're just born with this like power. It's kind of funny. It's like, I kind of wish I was in that world sometimes where like, sometimes I do it without thinking, where like my friend came into the car the other day and he was holding the bong because I like to smoke weed, and I was like, "You're the bong holder." I just said it without thinking. It's like, it made it seem like it was his destiny to hold the bong. You are the bong holder. This is the destiny. It's like, I don't know. It'd be fun to live in that world. Anyway, thank you.
Hell yeah! We are trying to figure out this.
Good job, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We are trying to figure out this music, everybody. There we go. I don't know what. I cut that shit. I don't know. We're having some technical difficulties because technically I am way more drunk than I should be because they're not paying me enough to stay sober up on stage. And that was wow, dude. Like, some of those were awesome, man. Give it up for Daniel A. one more time, everybody. You cannot open on rape, man. Not with your
I didn't open with it.
slobby look to you, man. You can't make that shit happen, dude. You gotta start with relationships
I was
and
starting
then
with
get into rape, I suppose. Maybe just cut the rape entirely. Like,
Like
it's
open
not,
with the relationships.
I don't know, man.